We're back, this time with the Oppo Find X8 Ultra, armed with a 15, 23, 70 and 135mm set of beastly Hasselblad lenses. Coming up to the nice corner of a building here, testing out the 15mm ultra wide, and boom, bloody boom. Convert it to black and white. Could have centered it a little bit better there though, but whatever. Moving on. Pretty sure I missed focus there, but it actually came out looking decent.
Pretty insane, the 6x on this, 135mm. Can even use the zoomy in landscape here to get into like 10 or 20 times. After about 10x it turns into a little bit of a pixelated mess, but it's pretty insane. Too slow compared to a normal camera. I think I could have just somehow let it automatically choose focus, but I don't know. I can't tell if that came out blurry. Oh no, it's actually okay.
Using the fence shape here as kind of a frame for this nice building with these pipes. Quite like this building. Go and get a few more shots of it later. And I came up to this big building here. I was trying to shoot through these patterns, but it was hard to focus on the building behind, but it actually didn't come out too bad, I think. You threw a nice black and white filter on there, but kind of abstracty and not really that good. But here's one North Borders would be proud of. Oh, look at that beast. Look at that beast. Black and white. Nice Lion's Gate here. Nice shot for the 23mm camera, which is probably the best camera on the back of the Find X8 Ultra. Then coming along again, trying to shoot through the
These are a bit dirty to shoot through.
pattern glass
About these ones.
stuff here to get the pipes on this building, but I couldn't find a shot because it was too dirty.
Like, it's hard holding this, especially in frickin' cold ass weather.
Next problem on the Find X8 is it always opens up in standard photo mode, which is JPEG basically, and that was actually a JPEG there converted in Lightroom to edit however I wanted to edit it. But the problem with the Find X8 is no matter what settings I seem to use, it just opens up in photo mode all the time. So unless you keep the camera app open, like that was another JPEG there because I hadn't switched to master. So unless you keep the camera app open on master, you're always having to flick left and find master, which is the only way to shoot in RAW, I believe. So it's a little bit annoying and a little bit of a problem because you do end up with a few JPEGs here and there if you forget. But not the worst problem to have in the world. And yes, I've been in the menu, I've tried the different settings, different preservation settings and all that, but anyway, who cares. Nice little shot here of the people crossing I probably just should have
like
been in like the
subconsciously
standard portrait mode for that.
heading to the waterfront as well.
Had the
I think
background
it's just
blurred a little bit. I don't know
always
how well
good
it would have worked there, but
for photos.
anyway,
As I was saying last time, you can still take a
off
different route.
to the waterfront, where I somehow always
Different on the
usually
way.
end up, and kind of missed the mark with this shot. I needed like a 600mm, but that's still kind of cool. Seeing the biker down there and all that stuff. So, but the lighting was pretty good. It was coming through the clouds at times, sort of like here it was shining on that building, on that giant lady's face. A little bit of foreground action, switch to landscape, find some more snaps. So we'll just continue down the waterfront, and I apologize for any boredom you may experience in advance.
Gotta go get this light thing over there, but first.
Okay, so this big yellow thing is like a big container mover. I had framed myself up, so I moved to the left there and crouched down to get a more sort of side-on angle shot. And then a little bit of a detail shot here, I think, with the 70mm lens. Quite nice. You can see all the chains in the middle work there. But that container mover's been there forever, so
Yeah, I mean the reach on this is just insane. So you come to 3x and then 6x, it's almost too much. Feels like my hands are not close to freezing off, but like half a step away from being too cold. So I'll have to take a pit stop up here. Definitely get a coffee. It is pretty peaceful out here though, like it's cold, but it's really refreshing at the same time. Of course, with this bad boy, you're not going to miss too many photos, especially when you can zoom. It's pretty freaking versatile, it's crazy. I wouldn't think it could replace like my A7 IV anytime soon, but like the image quality is pretty insane, and so is the versatility obviously. So anyway, get a coffee, I'll see you guys in a sec.
Back in action with a much needed coffee to warm the body up, even though it was an average brew. As I said, it definitely warmed me up, so we're just getting some, I don't know, coastline shots here, just testing this out. That was a JPEG, I think, converted, which, yeah, I don't really like the JPEG renders on the X8 Ultra. They kind of, I think they're just a little bit over processed. They look like they're designed to be viewed on the phone's screen itself, rather than, you know, getting it print ready or looking at it on a computer screen or a TV screen or something like that. But anyway, let's keep going. The light was really good on this building here, so it's pretty much a no-brainer. Black and white conversion. I think that was just with the 23mm
Scene over there with the light on it.
standard lens there. And then I'm muttering something in the background, so let's take a listen.
Light fades pretty quick. Sun sets by, I think, about 5 o'clock. So a little bit annoying, but is what it is. I don't know, is there some sort of a reflection shot here? Oh, this feels pretty stupid, but oh yeah, there is. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Sweet. Building's backlit as well, which is nice. I mean, this is such a poor shot here, but just the view. Terrible light, there's nothing going on, but it's just like a view from a bridge. May as well take it while I'm up here. Another thing that's quite finicky with this. I was trying to get the guy in the blue there, like as he was walking in front of the blue things, but like in there. But the problem with this is the touchscreen's like pretty finicky sometimes, at least compared to a usual camera. like a non-smartphone camera, but can't really complain when it's this versatile.
So obviously we're not on the waterfront anymore. I've just aimlessly made my merry little way down Lambton Quay. Actually that could have been Willis Street. I think I'm on Willis Street here. Using the wide angle, getting a nice perspective on that building there. Probably could have moved closer, or just used the 23mm. Nice dude standing here with his dog. Sweet as, mate. Time to cross, so I thought I'd be sneaky and pretend I'm sitting down and grab a photo of a lady walking up the street, but I think I forgot to misfocus, so she is nice and blurry. But the background needs more of a shallow bokeh depth of field anyway. Like it still looks nice, but the problem using the shallow bokeh depth of field where you can actually change the aperture in that mode is... What was I going to say? My mind keeps blanking. It just keeps blanking all the time. In that portrait photo mode, you can't shoot in RAW. That took a while to come out. That took a long time to come out, but you can't shoot in RAW in any other photo mode apart from master, I think. Anyway, let's take a listen to the video. Let's see what I'm doing here.
Fuck, they came out pretty good. Yeah, the main camera on this is kind of insane.
And that is about it. Congratulations if you've made it this far. You have not died of boredom. So you may as well drop a like and subscribe and comment and do all the other stuff that you would do on a video where you did not die of boredom. Alright, sweet as guys. We'll see you next time.